You started a company that does nothing but fill the bed of a Ford F-150 with physical cash and burns it twice a day, every day, for 4 years straight. I still don't think you'd lose as much money as being in esports does.
I could get it done.
Esports is a worse investment than hawk to a coin. It's an industry that's just this black
Jesus fuck.
hole that sucks in money and spits
Bro,
nothing else. It just fully swallows it, never to be seen again. And it's an industry I willingly came into with a big smile on my face 4 years ago, and I've never looked back. For the love of the game, baby. I love this space, even though it's infamous for being
so he's just saying it's just dog shit for money, but he invested in it. I mean, if you have the money to invest and you don't really fucking care, go for it. It's your money. Especially that shit I see in the back. You do whatever the fuck you want. Now, I also some of these videos I do, I look like a little kid. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I gotta look over here. I gotta go. You know, like I'm like a, I don't know. It's fucking weird.
impossible to make profit in. It feels like it's almost illegal to make money in esports because pretty much no one can pull that off. That's like finding a fucking unicorn. There's a couple orgs that do squeak out a little bit of a profit through merch sales, but never directly through the games that they compete in. Like, hey,
Yeah, I don't know if that changes because they got the Asia stuff. I mean, some of those guys have to be making money. I think he's strictly talking about like maybe the U.S. scene. Surely some of them make money.
Corp, for example, they win a lot, but the main thing that's making them money is just how engaged that fan base is with purchasing merch and supporting the org as much as they can. So it can be done. It rarely gets done. And I'll tell you right now, sports fans, Moist Esports has never made a single fucking penny. In fact, let's be super open and transparent. Over the last 4 years, I have lost in total right around $4.2 million, I believe.
Okay, I take it back. That's a lot of money, Chief. That's a lot of money. That hurts. That's a lot of money, baby. Ooh, that sucks. I don't even like hearing that. But I will say this for anyone who knows, if you're in the comments and you're about to complain at me anyway, can you go ahead and just go down there and tell me if now I'm questioning, do any sports make money? Is this all for show? Is this just ego, like they just own the team? Because I swear I saw a soccer movie a long time ago where they were always having money issues with their club. I kind of wonder, like, is this that same situation with the big stuff? Because I just feel like those, especially those like Super Bowl ads, don't they pay like a butt ton of money just to get them? I mean, I guess they pay the players just as much. So I don't know, man.
Across all of the games we've competed in across all of these years. And you know what? I'd do it all over again. In fact, I'm going to continue to do it. And that's what this video is about. For the last like 8 months,
Fuck me,
we've been
dude.
kind of in a holding pattern with Moist Esports. Not because we were thinking about, how to exit the space or anything, but
What a name, Moist Esports.
how to get even more involved in an even bigger way in the space. And I'm very happy to announce that we are fully merging with Shopify Rebellion. Now, you might remember about a year ago, we dipped our toes into the water. We splashed around in the pool a little bit where we merged our Valorant teams. We combined our Moist Mogul squad and the Shopify Rebellion squad to make a stronger Valorant team overall. And that was smooth, and everything Shopify Rebellion does is exactly what we were already doing with Moist Esports. And you might remember when US immigration fucked us in the face and we nearly had to lose our Apex roster for the major,
Yeah, I do remember that.
the only reason we were able to even still compete was because Shopify Rebellion let us use their facilities in Canada for our squad. So they absolutely saved our fucking bacon. Shopify Rebellion has done so much for us over the last year or so, and so we wanted to explore ways that we could do even more together. So we've been working on how to make this happen, and it's fully happened. Myself, Ludwig, Matt, Danny, and Jeremy from Shopify, we've all been in the lab cooking and are so proud to present this new joint team going forward. They even put together this amazing announcement video for all of it that just goes fucking insano style.
Trading dubs back and forth, like Goku and Vegeta, except both spirits were Goku, to claim the coveted title. Most money burned in esports.
Now, of course, that's not the whole announcement video, I just wanted to show you a little piece of it. But let's address the elephant in my asshole here.
I just fucking can't. Just the elephant in my asshole, bro.
The Moist name is not making the transition over for the partnership, and there's a really good reason for that. You may remember in one of my numerous rants about the injustice and the corruption of US immigration, which has become my anime final boss, to be honest. One of the potential reasons that they were fucking force-feeding me my vegetables and keeping our Apex team out of this beautiful country, this land of the free, home of the cheeseburger, is because the name Moist may have just been a bit too icky for the agent that was handling the case. According to a few lawyers, that is a very real thing that could have happened. They didn't take it seriously, and they didn't believe the achievements or the reason that they would need to be here competing at the highest level, and it's because the name, potentially, gave them the idea that it wasn't something to be taken seriously, thus they smited us.
Yeah, but that's also kind of bullshit, right? Like, do your fucking job. How about that? How about that, Chief? Do your fucking job. Don't fucking sit there and just say, because, well, the name's weird. It's like, dude, there's a lot of dumbass names for companies. This is not any dumber than a lot of them, bro.
So, taking the name Moist and putting it with Shopify Rebellion would probably still run us into the same problem, where it's just keeping Shopify Rebellion. We'll never have immigration issues again. At least I don't foresee that happening because they never have. So I think that's going to be blue skies and green grass going forward. And I'm still extremely salty about U.S. immigration. Also, to give a little update on the lawsuit, turns out suing a government entity like that, not easy. Even in what I think and most people would think through common sense would be a slam dunk case of mishandling, still
right, that's what I'm fucking saying.
Not very easy. So haven't been seeing a lot of progress on that front, unfortunately. So there's that. I have talked about it on stream a little bit, but it super sucks. It really fucking sucks. And hopefully we'll never have to deal with that curse again moving forward, because the name is just going to be Shopify Rebellion. But the Moist Moguls, Moist Esports, everything is still intertwined in the DNA, so you can see it in all of like the branding, the blues. We also, of course, have the mascots now with the Water Drop Mogi and Rebel. So overall, it is still very much ours. It's not like one of those things where a content creator signs with an org and they do absolutely nothing except like a
I mean, also, you could have just, I mean, I don't know, like, why he has to stick with the name at all. Like, if you're doing other stuff, just call it something else and say, hey, I own that thing. I don't know. It's weird that, I mean, I don't know why he can't, unless it's like part of a whole scheme, like a whole thing that he has planned out.
Do ads for them or anything. This is still very much Moist Esports, Moist Moguls, but with all the benefits of Shopify Rebellion being behind it as well, which means we now have a presence in some of the biggest games in the world that felt like a pipe dream for the longest time. People were asking for years if we'd ever be in some of these titles, and now the answer is a resounding yes. We have a fucking League of Legends team. We have a Dota 2 squad.
Okay, to be fair though, League of Legends is very hard to get into because, well, frankly, it's monopolized by Riot. So, and it's just, they are not fun people. They're not fun people to work with.
We're making our triumphant return to Rocket League. I feel like Howard Dean right now. We're going to Washington, Oregon. But like we are in so many games that we have wanted to be in for so long. We also have a StarCraft 2 team, a Halo team, and something that people have been begging for about 2 years now. We have a Siege team. We have a Rainbow Six Siege team. Not only do we have a Siege team, we have the Siege team, Sonics. I had to really bite my tongue because when it was announced that the Sonics roster would be orgless going forward, a lot of people were asking, will Moist Esports sign them? Because I love Siege. Everyone knows that I'm a big Siege fan. Even though I haven't played it in a little while, I still very much keep my finger on the pulse of it and really appreciate the game a lot. So everyone was asking me to do my best to try and sign Sonics, and I couldn't mention that we were already doing that with Shopify Rebellion. So now, not only are all of our teams still intact in this move, we now get even more squads and even bigger games. It's extremely fucking exciting. These are only a few of like the most requested games that we get into, and now we are. So I'm very excited to start watch partying these tournaments because coming up we have the Apex World Championship. That's very soon. That'll be in Japan. Matt and Danny are going there in person. I, of course, can't fly and teleportation hasn't been invented yet. Nightcrawler's not real and can't, just blink me there. So I will be doing the watch parties from here for that. And then right after that, we have the Siege Major. So we're going to be doing a lot more watch parties and a lot more games coming up. There's going to be a lot of big shit on the horizon for the Moist journey in esports. Even if the name's not there, this is still very much our organization. We just have more people in the family now and more teams with us. And it is just something that we have been really excited for. And I'm happy that it's finally here. I get to just openly talk about it because I've been teasing it a little bit on stream, tickling people a bit about it, dropping little breadcrumbs throughout streams about big moves coming in this space for us. And this is about the biggest move we could make. So yeah, really excited. Let's get wet. Let's go fucking ballistic.
Okay.
Hopefully W's out the wazoo. And yeah, that's really about it. So yeah, if you started...
That's crazy. I mean, this man burns like a butt ton of money on this just because he loves it. But I don't know. I was expecting him to say like a lower number. I was expecting him to say like, much lower than 4 million. Listen, I'm not even going to pretend to know how much this fucker makes. If 4 million is like a fucking burn rate that he's comfortable with. And it's, I guess he said like over 4 years. So it'd be $1 million a year. I guess that's like a more reasonable way to look at it, but that's still like, oh my, that's just a lot. It's just a lot of money. But I guess that's just me. Us poor folk. Always thinking of the small things. But I don't know. That would be a very hard sell for me to, like, even if I had the money, even if I did love something. I mean, I might spend the money to go see the teams live or get like backstage. I don't know if they have that. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't know about, damn, that's a lot of fuck money. I guess real sports cost more. I say real sports. Don't get me fucked up. I get it. It's esports. But that's still a lot of fucking money, man.